Center's both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. And they're going to go early here. Is this prior history?
Well, it could be, but it certainly leaks into what's going on right now. They want to get an aggressive upper hand in the game.
That had a whole lot of nasty, and it all seemed to be tilted in one way.
Pretty quickly, you could see there was an upper hand to be had in that fight. That's the way it played out. Not much to be said from the home team here. Their bench kind of quietly sits back down after their guy comes on the losing end of this bout.
Yeah, the air from this building seems to have just deflated in here. And after that tilt, looks like cooler heads have finally prevailed, and we're ready to drop the puck once again. And they're going to go!
Now, early in the game, it looks like they're trying to get the jump at each other here.
Nice effective use of the wrestling move.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time, but this fight had punched itself out. Of course, everybody jumps up when the fight happens, but your guy wins, and the building just keeps moving along.
And the crowd's still on their feet here, Ray.
Thompson's ability to deke out defenders is what opens up the ice for him and his squad, guys. We call that his puck-on-a-string zone ability, and it's something he's always working at. So when the puck drops, his skills are always game-ready.
Good stand-up hit on the play. Directs it on over to Miller. Slides the puck to Bodie. The Rangers have it now. Dumps it in. And makes the routine save. Comrie's going to pounce on it, and he'll take the whistle.
He's usually a pretty conservative goaltender anyway, and so the opportunity to kill the play, he's going to take it.
Noakes wants to get in position and hammer home one-timers. Look for his teammates to set up his 1T zone ability. Thompson's good at stick handling. It's his puck-on-a-string zone ability, and that's how he manufactures offense. One of these players is going to help give their team the upper hand tonight. Guys, back to you.
New York's got the puck along the boards. Tosses it to Zumwinkle. Quick feed to Bodie. Pass broken up. And now it's over to Olofsson. Centering pass. And she denies that opportunity. Massey's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. New York's got possession here in their own end. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Comrie's going to cover up the puck here for a whistle.
He makes a safe play and kills the play before any other damage can be done.
Dahlin's greatest asset is that long breakout pass that he likes to use to transition his team onto the attack, guys. We call that his send-it zone ability, and it's something to watch out for in this game.
New York's got it in the offensive zone. Nice zone entry on the left side. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Cousins. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Wow, what a stop by Comrie! The Sabres gain the zone. Play is blown dead with the offside. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Still looking for our first goal. The Sabres win the draw here in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Oposo. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Slick feed. Shot! And he makes the easy save. Now he takes it over the line. New York's looking to break out at their own end. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Moves it to Gren. The Sabres gain control of the puck against the wall. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession. The Rangers move it ahead. Scoops up the puck now. Sends the pass over. Here's a shot. Oh, solid save by Comrie. Slides it diagonally to Skinner. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Miller's looking to break out from behind his own net. The Sabres gain control of the puck. Sends it over to Skinner. And they keep the pressure on. Taken by Power. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Skinner. And she was right there to make the save on that play. Bodie's got it in the defensive zone. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Comrie!
If you're going to leave a rebound, it might as well be 30 feet away from the net. That's a really good stop because the puck's out of danger. He's only one goal away from his next real achievement. You know he'd like to get it here.
New York's moving it into the offensive end. Here's a short pass to Byfield. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Comrie! Takes the feed. They put the puck into the offensive end. New York's got the puck behind the net. Looking for space inside the D zone. And here's the pass to Hodges. The Rangers looking against the half wall. Chance in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Let's get the call.
That's another penalty, 3 in the period. Their best player was not very happy. He's got to sit here and watch again.
New York's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
The game plan always includes keep this power play off the ice. They've done a good job until now. It's the first opportunity for the league's #1 rated power play.
Byfield's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Across the point. And he takes a shot. Oh, what a blocker stop by Comrie. New York's got the puck along the wall. Miller's picking up momentum through center. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Nice pass. And gets a piece of it with the trapper. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Quick feed to Gren. Moves it to the middle. He scores! What a goal! The Sabres get a late goal here in the opening frame.
I like the way they played the last couple of minutes here, and they're rewarded with the first goal of the game.
Puck grab by Darlene. Dumps it in. The Rangers take it along the wall. New York's got the puck against the boards. Scores! And the power play goal puts us back to a tie game.
All that work to try and get even, but you need the power play to help you out once in a while. They were sharp, efficient, and now this game is tied with that power play marker. Bang, bang play. The goalie's got no chance. When you're in that close and you get the chance to one-time it, you're likely going to score unless you hit the goalie.
Here in the late going of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. Middlestats won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Can't make it work. Zumwinkle's got it in the defensive end. Puck moved over to Klubertans. First period almost in the books here, nearing the final 60 seconds. Noakes plays the puck. Hammers the shot. Oh, what a stop by Connery. The Rangers have it against the wall. And some good footwork to kick it away. Moves it over to Tuck. And that'll put a bow on the first 20 minutes of action here tonight. We've got lots more still to come. Second period is just around the corner. Welcome back, everybody. James Cybulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. And we are underway, still tied up here in the second. Ray Ferraro is standing by with his assessment of the first period between the benches, Ray.
The Sabres burnt the puck up constantly in that first period. Probably pretty lucky the game's tied. James, when you look forward to the rest of this game, they have to do a much better job when they have the puck to make sure they keep it.
And he takes the feed. Can't make the connection on the pass. Good hit on the play. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Grabs it in his own end. Quick pass to Miller. Picked up along the boards by Byfield. Oh, gets a piece of it with his glove and keeps out. The Sabres move to the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Scores! An absolute clutch finish puts them ahead.
It's felt like there was going to be a goal goal pretty quickly here. There it is. That's a nice finish, and it's on the board.
Buffalo's hard work pays off. They've gone up by 1 here in this second period.
Even though it really shouldn't matter, it does change the way you play the game. Now that you're in the lead, you can dictate the pace of the game.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck off the draw. The Sabres gain possession along the wall. The Rangers gain control of it. Passes it over to Byfield. Here they come up along the wing. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, what a stop! Slides it over to Tuck. And they send it right back to him. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Olofsson. The Rangers play it along the boards. Buffalo's got possession at center. Gains the zone. Great read in the offensive zone by Tuck. Massey's going to slow things down as she waits for the whistle.
A little bit of chaos in front of her. At some points in the shift, you want to grab it, freeze it, and get started again.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Sabres are hanging on to this 1-goal lead. They'd love to add another. The Rangers win it in the defensive zone. Gren's lugging the puck. And now it's grabbed by Alkoichuk. Puck sent in deep, and they'll change things up on the back end. Slides it quickly to Cousins. Nice feed. Knocked away in the offensive zone. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Feeds it on over to Wilkinson. The Rangers take it across the blue line. Oh, and he denies him with a fantastic stop there.
Like that save as he was able to deflect it to the corner.
Moves it to Arnsby. The Rangers walk the line. Slides the puck across to Okposo. And sends it just out of reach. Moves it quickly over to Cousins. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Excellent stick work on the play. Oh, that's a rattler. Did you hear those boards rattle?
The big boy really laid the body on there. He closed the gap and laid out a big hit.
New York's got it in their own zone. Sends it over to Klubertans. New York's on the attack. And now he moves it to Miller. Here's a shot. Oh, scores! What a finish!
He's got this ability to shoot this heat seeker through traffic. Somehow he finds the lane through so much. And it goes into the net. It's on the board. No big wind up here. That puck's on the stick and gone from a distance that the goalie never catches up to.
More than half the frame has been played here. We got a tie game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And that's knocked away by Miller. New York's gained possession along the boards. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Noakes. Across the line from center. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Flags got it in the offensive zone. Noakes takes the puck. Moves it to Miller. New York's moving it along the wing. Here he is. Takes the shot. Shuts him down.
Guy's known for getting these long-range wrestlers on the net. They're dangerous when he shoots them.
And he takes the pass. Gets a stick on it. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Here we go. Really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone.
Kluber-Tons doesn't go into a game now thinking he's not going to get on the board. He's on a point streak. He thinks he's scoring every night.
Getting into the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck scooped up by Alkoichuk. New York's got it along the wall. The Rangers working around near the back end. Back to the blue line. Oh, what a save in front!
Comrie's not had many moments to breathe tonight. He's faced a heck of a lot of dangerous chances. Been busy from almost the opening drop of the puck. He's given...
And we've got a fight! And hanging on for dear life, and this one comes to an end.
That doesn't feel very good either when you get dropped onto the ice like that. It's going to hurt a little bit. Probably less than getting punched in the face, though. Well, that'll do it as they ride him off to the penalty box, each to their own bench to sit for 5 minutes. I hope he can get a drink of water. Last time in there, the bottle was empty, which really must stink because you're tired and thirsty, and now you get a bowl of dust.
You don't miss a thing, do you?
No, but I never was in there. Well, yeah, I was in there, and I hated when the bottle was empty.
Puck picked up by Darlene. Moves it up. Buffaloes cross the line and on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Alkoichuk. With the puck inside the defensive zone. Gaining momentum up along the side. Dumps the puck in. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Tries to get it over to Jost. Poked away yet centered by Sumwinkle. Handles the pass. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Feeds it to Wilkinson. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Quick pass to Kluber-Tons. And he's able to handle that one. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We're back with more in a moment. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the third. Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. We're still in the early stages of this period. It's all tied up. And here we go. Pretty much do it.
Yeah, that's not going to go to the judges. The Rangers gain the upper hand in this fight, and now we'll see if they can produce some offense while the momentum has been gained.
Well, it looks as though the tensions have finally simmered and we're ready to get back to what we actually came here in the first place for. Hockey! And here we go, buckle up! Down he goes, fairly one-sided, would you say?
Yeah, I've been on the other side of that one side, and you're happy when it goes down to the ice because you know help is on the way.
Story of my life in elementary school, Ray. Ray, it looks like they're not done with each other down there.
No, they're going to bark at each other on the way to the penalty box, but into the box they go. Time to sit down.
All right, both teams back at the face-off circle after the dust finally settles on that Donnybrook. The Rangers win the face-off. Here's a short pass to Klubertans. Oh, what a slick stop by Connery! Quick feed to Tuck. The Sabres are in transition. Puts it on net. Hashtag blocked as she punches that one away. Miller's moving the puck through his own zone. Noakes plays it against the boards. Oh, they couldn't connect on the play. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Winkle. Couldn't make the connection on the play. Tremendous stop by Connery. And it's a quick pass to Olofsson. The Rangers have it from their own end. Scoops up the puck here. Grabbed along the board by Byfield. Moves the puck back inside his own end. Under siege, trying to get it out of their zone. They get it done. And not much on that one. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. Into the offensive zone. Taken by Alkoichuk. Moves the puck. Sent into the opposite side. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. Feeds it up ahead. Quick pass to Gergensons. Great reach with the poke check by Alkoichuk. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Massey's got the puck and she's going to hang on to it for a face-off.
Sometimes you get running around in your zone or maybe things don't look right to the goaltender and they freeze the puck. She makes that choice right here.
More than half the period left to play. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Almost lost the puck but hangs on here as play continues. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Slides the puck across to Lyubushkin. Nice poke check. New York's got it in their own zone. Grabs the puck at center. Sends it in deep. Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Power stick handling in his own zone. Looking to set up offensively. Shot! And there's the save. Takes that pass back at the point. Moves it to Okposo. Taken along the wall by Lyubushkin. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Gergensons. And she makes a big stop there. What? Scores! And how big is that one?
Once the opportunity presents itself, you've got to be decisive, quick, deliver the puck before the goalie can react. All done, and it's in the cage.
The Sabres have gone up by one here in this third.
Deserving the lead, now you have to protect it or expand upon it as the finish line's not that far away.
Puck grab by Power. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Gets it out of his own end. Lyubushkin's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the feed from the left side. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Nice zone entry from the right side. With possession along the wall. Sends a pass over. And it's broken up by a nice defensive use of the stick. The Sabres gain possession. Scooped up along the wall by Skinner. Receives the pass. Broken up by Miller. Bode is taking the puck behind his net. Moves it quickly over to Miller. New York's looking to break out.
Been a couple times tonight, James, I thought this game was going to stretch out, but it's snug. And it's not going anywhere. This is how this league has become with the parity in it.
Comrie's got it, and he'll elect for the whistle.
Jumped on it pretty quickly there, and like everything else tonight, he's really looked in control. He's had an excellent game.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Sabres have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Quick feed to Tuck. Poked away in the neutral zone by Opechek. Takes the return feed. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Late goings of this period. The Sabres have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead it 3-2. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Sends the pass in front, and she denies that opportunity. Massey's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps.
Centers glide into the dot as the face-off ready to resume play. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. New York's got possession of the puck. Dishes it to Byfield. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Now a quick pass to Oposo.
If you can play in this 100 feet of the ice, you're going to probably win this game. Get the puck into the offensive zone with a simple, smart play. Get after it and try to forecheck.
The Rangers have it now. Here's a short pass to Miller. Can't get a hold of that pass. Klubertans plays it now. Still a tight one here as we approach the final minute of the third. They need a goal here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice. Flags picking up steam. Fires it into the offensive corner. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. And now he angles it across to Gergensons. Poked away at center by Sumwinkle. Passes over to Thompson. And he takes the dish. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Quick feed down low. Samuelson's taking it from his own end. Passes it to Thompson. Looks to pass it to Quinn. Wide open net. And a little breathing room with the empty net goal.
It didn't feel like on their bench, James, like they were very comfortable with that one-goal lead, but now they've got the empty netter, and everybody can relax.
Buffalo's added to their lead with the empty netter, and Ray, that's pretty much all she wrote, I would say.
Well, you grind away to get the lead through this much of the game, and they pull the goalie, they're going to pressure you. You put it away with an easy one into the empty net.
All hands on deck here as the extra attacker is now out. And he makes the save on that play. And it is all over with this one. The Sabres pick up another W here as the winning streak continues.
Like any streak, you expect it to continue whatever direction it's rolling. If you're losing, you always seem to find a way to lose. They're winning, and they're always finding the winning road.
Well, a little bit of a